we had leftovers from yesterday. So with leftovers from yesterday, I am going to meal prep stuff. So Facebook just tuned in. Welcome. Happy Monday. Today is usually a day that I make a meal from scratch. I'm just repeating what I just said. But because we had leftovers from yesterday, that's what we had for dinner. So I'm going to meal prep what we're going to have for tomorrow, today, which means I'll probably do like a dessert or something for tomorrow since it'll be already done. Tomorrow's dinner will be already done. So anyways, what I am making is a recipe that I found a while ago. I want to say over a year ago. Found it online because I was looking for, you know how when you go to restaurants or fast food or wherever you eat and you want to know how to make exactly what they make, you look for copycat recipes. So I was looking for a copycat Chick-fil-A chicken. And there's, you know, a ton of stuff out there. But I found one that actually worked, and the reason I know it works is because my husband loves it, and he says it tastes just like it, and he used to work for Chick-fil-A, so he should know. So this is a keto version. So if you're not following a ketogenic diet or you don't like particular ingredients like what I'm going to be using today, some people might not like pork rinds, then you can maybe explore with something else like regular breadcrumbs or something else that works better for you. But for today's meal prep recipe, that's what I'm using. So I have my Vitamix food processor that I'm going to throw the bag of pork rinds in because they need to be like breadcrumbs and they're full chips. So hi, Nicole. Hi, Melissa. I'm going to send a wave over to you guys. And we get to start. So you're going to have a little bit of noise. I kind of thought about, oh, maybe I should blend it up before live. But I wanted to show you that I'm using a regular bag of pork rinds. So you just got to bear the noise for, I don't know. Should be fast. 20 seconds, 30 seconds. Something like that. But that's the only thing I gotta really do as far as processing. All right, here we go. That should be it. Not that long, like I said. And then I'm gonna pour it out into a bowl. So I'm going to have my individual bowls. One's going to have an egg mixture, and the other one is going to have my crumb mixture. Batter the chicken. I already yesterday sliced my chicken lengthwise so they can be like patties, so we could put it in a sandwich and eat it like a Chick-fil-A sandwich. You could always make them smaller, and they'll be like chicken nuggets. I've done that too. But I like the sandwich version because I like having a sandwich. And so I already pre-cut them and marinated them. The recipe called for pickle juice to marinate it. So that's what I do. And you don't really taste the pickles once it's all cooked. So let's get these bowls ready to go. The other part of it is almond flour, so it's not just the pork rinds, it's pork rinds with almond flour. So this bag says it's 3.25 ounces. Sometimes I use a little bit more, but we'll see how much this gives me. 'Cause I don't really want to open another bag. Depends how much chicken you have, too. That's another key factor. So if I have to make more, I'll make more. But for now, I'm just going to stick with the one bag. And where did I put my almond flour? Right here. You forgot about the pork rinds, Melissa? Yeah. I personally like pork rinds. Like I will eat it as a chip, and I like it. So, you know, it's a preference. But I did see a video the other day that I was like, as much as I like that, I would not eat it that way. But they used the pork rinds, this is a cup, to turn it into like a cereal. Like legit poured milk into it and ate it like a cereal. I would not do that. I would only have it if I'm like craving a kind of salty, savory, like I want to munch on something. That's the only time I really eat pork rinds, or if it's something like this that I'm using it as breadcrumbs. Other than that, I don't use it for anything else. All right, so I'm gonna mix this. I think I put a little too much of the almond flour because the original recipe said 1 cup to 4 ounces, and that's a little less than 4 ounces, but you know what? We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. Sometimes when you're either following a recipe or whatever, it doesn't always come out the way the person does it, right? Have you had that experience? Let me know in the comments, because I've had that experience plenty of times. Plenty of times. And even when I've done my kitchen workshops with my clients, and we're literally doing it at the same time with the same ingredients and everything, all of us have different outcomes of how the recipe comes out. So it's really interesting how that happens. All right, so I'm gonna just season up my breadcrumbs, and then I'm gonna get my eggs, crack those, and then we'll get to dipping. Also, the recipe that I had originally followed fries them. I'm not gonna fry mine. I'm just gonna throw mine in the air fryer, and works just as great. Like an air fryer, ever since they've invented the air fryer, was like best thing ever. Best thing ever. All right, so for seasoning, not much. I'm using some paprika. And honestly, I'm an eyer. I've coined that word, eyer. I'm an eyer, especially when it comes to seasonings and stuff. I'm always just eyeing what I put in. But if I had to estimate, maybe this is like a half a teaspoon. Because it's just like a small little shaker. So it's not a ton. Next is garlic. And I didn't put as much, maybe like 1/4 teaspoon. I didn't really put too much of the garlic. And then salt, like a few dashes, that's about it. I don't put too much of that. Get that all mixed in. This is what my breadcrumb mixture looks like. And the pork rinds itself has like a saltiness to it, so that's why I don't really need to put that much. So let's get some eggs going, and we're going to get to dipping, the fun part. Not really. My fingers always get so crumbly when I do the dipping process. All right, got 2 eggs here. And like always, let me know what you're having for dinner tonight. Our leftovers from yesterday was spinach rice with baked chicken and some meatballs that I had made for our small group, because we had potluck on the Sundays that we have small group. So we had all of that still left over for today's meal. And even the kids had some, so it definitely gave for all of us. All right, now I'm just gonna grab the tray of my air fryer so that I can lay them out. All of them are not gonna fit at once, so this will be like a couple of times that I'm gonna do this, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, this one has it too. My oven back at home, well, where I used to live, had the air fry function. And see, so I cut them pretty thin to be like a patty. Keep forgetting I have two cameras to look at. So anyways, as I was saying, well, like when I used it, I don't know, I just felt like the individual air fryer was better. That's just how I felt. I haven't used the air fry function on here, but it does have it. It's just looks. All right, so that's been coated. Now we're gonna get in here. This is where my fingers get all full of crumbles and stickiness because my hands are wet from the egg and then gets into this dry mixture here. So, show you it's all fully coated. And then I just stick it in the tray of the air fryer. So I'm gonna keep doing that until I fit just, enough to cover the whole bottom. And I used, just in case you're wondering, I used chicken thighs for this. You can very well use chicken breast if you want, but my husband likes thighs. He says they're juicier and the breasts are drier. So that'll be all based on preference. Either can work though. And just coating it. So Melissa says she air fries everything. Yeah, I mean, it's the way to go. Unless like I need to make a big meal and I don't want to wait another cycle, like I said, this only fits. This is probably going to fit maybe 5 patties, I'm assuming. And so if I had to make like 20 or something like that, because I have a big family and Sundays they come over for dinner, just like yesterday, it's just not going to work for me because it's going to take too long. Hey, Kevin, how are you? And Nicole says, I'm back. Where'd you go? Where'd you go? I didn't even know you left. Oh, you were helping forage leaves with your neighbor before dark. I see. Anyways, yeah, so I will use the oven when it comes to that, like if I have to make something. So yesterday I made 20 pieces of chicken on the bone. I cut up, leg quarters, divided the drumsticks from the, drumsticks from the thighs. And so that made 20 pieces. And so I did that anyway. You said you're breathing, so that's always good. Well, yes. That is always good that you're breathing. I hope you're doing more than just breathing. I hope you're doing really well. Oh, yes. I mean, they're not right here at this second, but you can definitely hear them in the background. And I told them, I'm like, Mommy's going live. So since you can't be quiet, I need you to move to the other room. So they're in the other room, but you can probably still hear them. So they're just full of energy and adventures. They come up with their own games, which I find is cute. It's better than them being on the screens all day. I rather just hear them make noise and play their own little made-up games instead of that. So that works. But we are making some copycat keto Chick-fil-A. And this is what we're going to have for dinner tomorrow. Fully coated. I already have 4 in here, so I think I'm going to get the 5 in. But yeah, we're going to have this in a sandwich tomorrow. And we'll probably have the leftovers like I always like to do, which is have a meal on one day, have the leftovers the next day. So because I'm going to get about 5, 6, 7, about 7 patties. My husband might have 2 each day. That's 4. I'll have 1 each day. That's 5, 6. And then whatever's left over, I can give the kids. So yeah, it'll work out. It'll work out according to my plans and my routines. But this was, I think, we usually cut packages in half when we get them from the market. So I don't remember what the original package was in poundage. But I think this was about 1.5 pounds. I think. All right, so this is ready to go in the air fryer. I'm not gonna stuff it anymore, but as I'm gonna show you right now how it's laid out, there are 5 patties there. And stick it in the air fryer. And I think, I don't remember. Let me see if I have notes from when I last did this. I think I did it at 400. Let's see if I have any notes on it, because I haven't done it in a while. The last time I made this was definitely back in Massachusetts and probably last year. Nope, I don't have any notes. So I'm just gonna eyeball it. But I think I did about 400 for these. So that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're gonna do, because that's what's popping up in my mind. And I'm gonna do 15 minutes and then check on it after those 15 minutes. So as you can see, not too difficult. There are a few steps, and I did part of the steps yesterday, which was thawing the chicken and then putting it in that pickle juice and then letting it sit in the fridge overnight. And then I just blended the pork rinds. They do sell pork rinds already chopped up if you don't want to do it, but that was easy. Like, it's more expensive to buy it already as crumbled up. I'd rather just do it myself, because this particular bag I got at Aldi's for like 99 cents. And you don't want to get the flavored ones because they add a lot of crap to it. A lot with the flavored ones. I never get the flavored ones. I just get original, clean, and most of them have salt. So yeah. And then dipping in the egg, dipping in your mixture, season it how you want it, but those are the seasons I did. And then air fry or a regular fry, and you're good to go. So yeah, just wanted to share that with you in case you wanted any inspiration on your own meal prepping or making dinner. Hopefully you'll try it out and see if you like it. And since that's going to be cooking for about 15 minutes or longer, depending on if I was wrong about how long in the actual degrees. And then I have a few more to do here. I'm going to let you go because there's no need to be on here that long doing that. But just wanted to let you know before I hop off that I have the 3-day event coming up November 18, where you can learn how to meal prep and eat the best way for you and your body and your goals. If it is to lose weight, that's what I help moms with. And so if you're interested in that, let me know in the comments below. Say 3-day event. It's a free event. I got to emphasize that. It's a free event. And so I would love to have you come along. All right, I'm going to continue this. If you have any questions, comments, whatever, you can always do it in the comment section on Facebook or YouTube. I didn't tell you guys that, but I'm streaming to 3 different places now. So on Instagram, I'm not saving it just because of the type of platform it is. It's a little different how people consume content on Instagram. So that's why I chose not to save it on Instagram. But I'm still doing the lives, but it'll be saved over on Facebook or YouTube. All right, that's it for today. Hope you guys have a lovely day, and I'm like I said, I'm probably going to just do like a dessert recipe for tomorrow, since this is going to be our dinner for tomorrow. And obviously I won't be making it. It's already made. What I will do once these are done is usually I freeze what I think we're not going to eat this week. I don't know why that did balloons. I'm not even on like, anyways, that distracted me. On my other camera, it did balloons. But as I was saying, now I lost my train of thought because balloons distracted me. Yeah, Instagram's different. You can follow me over on Facebook and YouTube. And that's it for today. Have a great day, everyone. Thanks for joining me live. Bye.